What's up, everyone? Chef T here, and we're going to record another quick ghetto video in the back of my restaurant office. Um, some would argue that I should prepare for a little better, but then if I have to prepare too much, I won't do it. So I said, F it. It is 12:22 on a Saturday night. Just closing up shop here at my restaurant, and this is definitely going to be a video more about restaurant stuff. Um, if you're not doing something within your restaurant business to build a mailing list, you are leaving big cash money on the table. And if you're the owner that happens to be watching this, or the chef, or a partner, or I don't know who, but if you're not doing something to build an email list, which is what I got here, I'll keep it private just to not expose, but this is just people at a rewards club, and also have my email on my email list. I have about 6,000 people on my email marketing list, and these are people who have actually signed up, whether online or in my restaurant. This is not a bought or paid for list. These are actual people that I email all the time, and I've maintained that list for years. I'm a small restaurant. We have about 85 seats. We're in Bethesda, which is a highly competitive area in Maryland. So, 6,000 people on a mailing list for a small restaurant is pretty awesome in my opinion. And the reason I have that many is that I am aggressive about collecting them, but I also give great content. My content is not sell, sell, sell. My content is actually in a weird way, not very restaurant related. And what I mean by that is that so much of what I do is really around just people being people being human. In other words, I'm writing an email to my list from, me about, life kind of things, food things, connecting, stuff about my family, stuff that relates to what's going on in Bethesda, but it's really personal. It's like people literally will stop me at tables or stop me in the middle of their dinner and say, I really love getting your emails. I read them all. I really think you write amazingly. And I'm not saying this to pat myself on the back because I'm a pretty decent writer, I think, but I just speak from the heart. So, I do happen to have an email marketing course that you can find in my channel somewhere, but that's not really the point of it. I was just sitting here thinking as I'm closing out today's sales, I keep getting these slips. And these are just updates to people's rewards card, the money they spend. And I have to put these in manually, and I have a virtual assistant that does that for me, but there are probably easier, better ways of doing it. I don't want to burden my staff with too much of it, so really I take it on myself. But if you're not doing this, you're leaving a lot of opportunity on the table. I can literally craft an email, push go, and make money happen. All right, I have a website that will come out at some point, but it's called 7K Snow Day, based on a true-to-life story that happened a couple years ago, and it's happened many times, actually. I was... it was a Saturday morning. We were having a big snowstorm. I think it was like early January or February, somewhere in there. And, we were at home, and my wife and I were, hanging out in the house, and we kept watching the snow and listening to the news and watching what was going to go on. And I started thinking, we may not be able to open tonight because there's a lot of snow coming down in the D.C. area. We get our snow, but, we're not like Boston where, they're like, 2 feet, whatever, we'll just plow it out. Around here, if it snows, 3, 4, 5 inches or more, which this was more, it's a pretty major snowstorm. I think we got about 8 or 9 inches that day. So you're definitely going to plan that people won't be out because it just doesn't work that way around here. Plus, I had feedback from a couple of my employees that were out driving around that this roads were getting really slick, and so I decided to close right around 2 o'clock. Battery in my Mac is about to go, so I'll make this quick. So I got a call from an employee of mine who was riding on the highway, and it was really not looking great, kind of slick, and I decided to close. So I'm like, shit. I'm going to enjoy the night off, but as an entrepreneur, I never want really time off. I love my time off, but Saturday night in the restaurant business, we don't want to be closed. So I said, let me launch an offer to my list. So I pulled up my email marketing program at the time and wrote out an email with an offer and sent out to my list. And I was coordinating between my emails, getting opened up. Now think, everyone was home, right? It was snowing, everybody was home, enjoying the snow, sipping on hot coffee or cappuccino or whatever they were drinking, and, planning to basically be in. So I was looking at my email program to see the opens of the people I emailed to. It was about 5,000 people. And I was watching my gift card platform, which sells the offer It basically gives me a platform to create any kind of offer I want and put it online and put an email out with a link to purchase. And literally when I pressed the send button, like within the first minute, 3 to 5 minutes, I kept seeing sale, 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 sale. I got a text from somebody who said, man, this is awesome, great marketing, great idea. But that day, and I called a buddy of mine who's a marketer too, and we were kind of tag team, and I kept updating him with the numbers. So within about 36 hours, or actually more like 24 hours, but let's say 30 hours, I brought in about $7,000. Now, think about what that did for my business. Not only was I not just closed and took a suck day off, took an L for that day, I was able to sit home and enjoy, but I did a little bit of work, used a little bit of smarts, and I literally brought in $7,000 in cash. I mean, I got paid within a few days. And also, what did that do? What I sold was a gift certificate for dinner for two. So we have a 3-course menu. So they came in, and so we sold a lot of those, right? I think it was like $50 or $55. I don't remember the number, but it was somewhere between $40 and $50, something like that. So by doing that, not only did I keep busy, I made some progress. I felt okay about the day. I felt like, well, man, I did something good. But that cash came in the door in a couple days, so I was able to use that for my business and supplement and basically erase that lost day of a Saturday. Plus, when those people come in with that certificate, they're able and usually will buy a cocktail or two, maybe a bottle of wine, maybe even just sodas or whatever, but usually they'll get a cocktail or a bottle of wine. So not only did it make sales today, but it made sales for tomorrow, and it helped me in a time of the year where, around here, weather can be a factor. You get a couple snowstorms, you get a couple, bad days weather-wise, and your business is down. So anyways, that's my example. I don't want to make this video too long, but I'll talk more about that on my site and also in other videos. But I just want to encourage you as a restaurateur or small business owner, but I've been coached to really focus on these restaurant people because they need help. And I'm talking to you. We want to help you, and I'm an actual physical, like I'm in my back closet office here. I didn't want to change anything because this is where I work out of, and I want to shoot this video and get it done. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the little bell down there. Little bell down there on the bottom. Make sure you get notified every time I put out a new video. My videos will cover everything from marketing, business to my day. I do have a fun little GoPro camera that I like to record videos on. But I like these kind of videos that are just real and raw because I can get this edited real quick and get it out. But you'll see some vlogs, see some fun stuff about my family. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to my rant. Comment down below if you have a restaurant. What are you doing to market it? It's 2017. We're now in June. So the year is literally, after this month, will be half over, which blows my mind. But what are you doing to market your restaurant? What do you do in your restaurant? Are you a chef, an employee, the owner, marketing team, PR? What are you doing? As terrible as my set is today, I'm actually pretty high tech, and I use a lot of stuff. I use a lot of tools and tips and things. So I'll be recording more and more videos talking about that because I love to connect and I want to help people. I realize that's a pretty big part of my existence in this world is to take what I've learned and help other people. I've been in the business 30 years. We're in downtown Bethesda. You can go to cheftonysbethesda.com to see if I'm legit. But rock on, have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Watch the next video. Bye.